Hey everybody, the Respiral here, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Alright. My god, it's been a long time since I've recorded this. I've said that on every project I've recorded of the past couple days, because in all honesty, it's been a long time since I've recorded anything. I went over why in the latest Hunted session, so that will most likely be out. It was like episode 32. I think was the session. Like that's when it started, so if you wanted to know what happened, because I don't really want to repeat it because it's kind of depressing stuff. Well, not really, but it's not something I'd like to dwell on. I'd rather just get on with my life and that's it. So if you want to know what happens, or if you want to know what happened, then go watch episode 32 of Hunted the Demon's Forge, and then you'll know why I've not recorded in... It's been about 2 weeks. Like, I managed to record a session of Crisis while feeling this way. And in all fairness, the session wasn't bad. It's just, it's the kind of thing where it was like temperamental. I didn't know whether or not I'd be able to record everything, so I mostly just avoided recording until I felt, you know, good enough to record. And I had another point that I was going to bring up, but I don't remember. Fuck. Shit. Oh, bugger. Hi, buddy. Right, okay. Yeah, I had another point I was going to bring up, but I don't remember what. I've mostly just been focusing my time on playing games as opposed to recording them. It's been nice, in all fairness. I'm not saying that as like I don't like recording games, because I love recording games just as much as I do playing them. And I really hope that at least as long as one person gets enjoyment out of the shit I put out, then that makes it all worth it. And I know that might just sound like I'm saying it for attention, but that's the truth. Like, I don't care about fame or fortune from what I do. This is literally just... Oh.
Dare to approach the King of Worms?
Well, in fairness, mate, I didn't see you.
Grace, you must open this door. I hold the key, and I will die defending it.
But anyway, as I've said multiple times in the past, I started up YouTube as a way of escaping real life and like to get over depressing times or, you know, being depressed and stuff. And that's still the same thing, because a lot's happened in my life recently. Like, I don't really care if I go out and say it, because most people know anyway that I talk to, but recently I've been diagnosed with... Hang on. Arrived at Echo Cave, and I've gained access to Mannimarco's lair. I need to find him inside and put an end to him. With clinical depression, so there's that. And then there's a bunch of other stuff, like with college, or where college is concerned, and things. But it's not all a bad thing, really. It's all for my benefit in the long run, and that I'm quite grateful for. But yeah, the reason I do YouTube, the reason I've only done YouTube was to escape real life, and because I really enjoy playing games. As well as I think that I say some really stupid but funny things, so it makes for interesting videos, I guess. But as long as one person finds enjoyment, then like I'm happy. Even if one person doesn't, I'm still happy. I'm not gonna say like, I'm not gonna be one of those people that gets depressed when, you know, their YouTube numbers are dwindling, or, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not failing, but like are dropping and stuff. Because I've seen way too many people I know, like really good friends, get way too they get obsessed with the numbers of YouTube. And I've kind of been in that situation where I've been not so much obsessed, but I've focused on the numbers way too much, like way more than I should have. And it really gets you down, because you start looking at like how things have changed over the past month. And then you start to kind of like question yourself and doubt yourself, like, what did I do wrong? Am I just not funny anymore? Yada yada yada. The list goes on of the questions that you like ask yourself. Yeah, it's a rat. A big human-sized fucking rat. You dumbass. Oh. What the heck? Oh. You did not die. You bitch. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you just start to question yourself, really. You just start to question a lot of things. And all in all, the only thing that really does is makes you feel shit and not want to do anything. As in, like, it makes you feel unmotivated. If you see that things are, like, dropping, dwindling, whatever, then you're less likely to want to continue, because it's like, what's the point? Like, not as many people will watch and stuff. And like I say, I've been in that situation in the past. 2 arms. I've been in that situation in the past, but over the years, because I've actually had YouTube as a thing to do for a long fucking time, a lot longer than people would believe. I actually started doing YouTube videos in my 3rd. Great. I don't know if it was my 3rd year or my 2nd year of school. Oh, 3rd year, not 2nd year. My 3rd year of school, so I would have been 14 going on 15. Hence my... Well, you wouldn't know on this channel because I've only had it since November. Since I started college, basically, when I just started level 2, a level 2 course at college is when I begun my YouTube channel. And in fairness, I've not really like regretted that decision. I know some people find it weird, like what I do, but at the same time, that's generally going to be what people think of it. That's generally what people think about stuff they don't understand. Like, I think I've mentioned this person before, but I had my best friend from school he's still a good friend, but we're not best friends anymore, because that's what, you know, time and distance do to good friends. But like, when I actually started doing YouTube, years ago, he was the kind of person that was like, he was questioning it. Like, he didn't really understand why I did it. But like, at that point in life, not many people really knew what I was dealing with. Like, with it being like school and stuff, I was dealing with bullies and all that kind of great things that you have to deal with when you're a kid. If you've never been bullied, then I wouldn't, like, that's a good thing. Like, you don't want to wish you had been bullied, because it's shit. It makes you feel shit. And, like, yeah, I had this friend who was like, he didn't understand why I did YouTube. And I get why. Because I don't think I did commentaries. I also did videos that were like 10 FPS, which is quite funny, thinking about it or looking back on it. To think I did videos that were really that bad in performance. Like, Breath of Fire was the first game I did on my oldest channel, which I don't even remember the name of. I think it was just Reese Viral, so literally just my name. And then I made another one which was Reese Viral 15, which I made when I was 15. I know, shocker. But with the Breath of Fire one, I remember it really, really well, and it's quite funny. Just because, like, I was in the forest of that game, and I know I'm literally just, like, doing story time while I move about this place. I was in the forest of that game. Yeah, I think I had Nina, Ryu, or whatever I called my character. I think I just called him Reese. And Bo. And when we were navigating through the... Oh, no, it wasn't. It was when we were... It was Nina and the 2 guards. Like, the 2 angel guard dudes that go with her. It was them. But they were going through the forest. And it was fucking hilarious. Like, looking back on it, I haven't seen these videos in years, but I still remember them because I have a really good memory for irrelevant shit, basically. Like, when it comes to stuff I should remember, I don't. When it comes to stuff like games and, you know, like things like that, I seem to remember it really well. But anyway, I was going through this forest on Breath of Fire, but on the video it was hilarious because you couldn't even see the movement of the characters. Like, they didn't have a separate leg animation. the way the video made them seem was that they were just floating, and it was fucking hilarious. Because my computer was that shit. I think I had like an Acer. I think it was an Acer Aspire. It was really crap. And I know it was really crap because it overheated every damn time I tried to record. And the videos from back then were really bad quality anyway. Like, even though they were in 10 FPS, they had really bad quality because I think what I was using to record them was Debut video recording software, which is part of NCH.
I see Bolor was unsuccessful in delaying you. Very well. I shall reanimate him once we are done here. Perhaps we shall chat for a while, since you really have no other options. I must say, I expected Archmage Traven, rather than his star pupil.
Okay.
I am disappointed to see that he could not face me himself. I have met so many of his predecessors over the years. I developed a particular fondness for Galerion, ill-preserved though he may be. But here you are instead, skilled enough to make it this far, which speaks volumes about you. Perhaps you'll be as useful to me as Traven would.
I'll never help you.
Oh, my dear, I didn't mean to imply that you have a choice.
Did I fuck up?
I will make you another in a long tradition of worm thralls, and take my time in studying you. Your very soul will be forfeit to me.
I think I fucked up. What?
Power, my dear friend. I seek power. And so I acquire and study those who have some degree of it. We are after the same things, your guild and I. Yet you worry about good and evil, and do not accept they are manifestations of the same thing. So you brand me a villain, and make vain attempts to destroy me. I watch, and I wait, and I collect you when you come for me. Instead of drawing Traven out, I have received you instead. Perhaps I shall personally go and collect him when we are done here. This
Oh, I haven't fucked up.
ends here.
Well, Manamarco, you're a real big threat. But you're dead, po. Alright. I've killed the King of Worms. I should return to the Arcane University to announce his defeat. Alright. We get the Staff of Worms, which allows you to reanimate a target, which is pretty cool. You can actually use the Staff of Worms to... It's like an alternate duplication glitch. And I think it was the only duplication glitch that actually worked with Nirn roots, which is pretty cool. But I'm not collecting a single Nirn root because I don't want that fucking quest. Like, I don't care about that quest. I never will care about that quest. It's... Why am I opening the lock? It's a really pointless quest. Ooh, nice. I don't know why that's nice. I don't use... Whatever, it's because it's a tome. Basically. Yeah! Woo! I also picked up something else, but I don't remember what. What was the other thing? Oh, it's a potion. Chameleon potion. Okay, there we go. Well, we're done here. Nice. I don't remember what I was talking about either. I think I was talking about my old YouTube videos and how they were really poor quality. I remember, like, I do remember though how excited I got when I noticed that people were actually watching my videos. Like, it blew my mind because I was just like, I don't know, I don't really know why it blew my mind, but I know it did. Because I remember the first video I ever put out was the introduction to Mega Man Zero. And I think I put it to 3 Days Grace, Animal I Have Become, or Time of Dying. It was one of those songs. Because I really like 3 Days Grace, and I still do. Even though they have a new lead singer. But I don't really care about that. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure I put it to one of their songs anyway. And I remember, like, after a day, I had like 30 or 40 views, maybe? Like, something like that. And I got really, really excited. I genuinely got really excited because I was like, oh my god, people are actually watching this. And it was really surprising because, like, I don't know, Am I gone the wrong way? I think I did. It was like a new thing. Like, that was when YouTube was still really, really, like, new. It wasn't such a saturated community as it is now. Because, like, there's so many people that do YouTube now, and the worst part is, there's so many that do it for the wrong reasons. It's really bad. Oh, I am going the wrong way. Oops. It's really bad that so many people do it for the wrong reason. And granted, you could argue that no reason is the wrong reason